Gamers hello, and regrettably, welcome back Digimon World 4. So, I just had my 14-year YouTube anniversary, and I put 30 different games on a giant wheel. 10 games I enjoyed, 10 games I did not enjoy, and 10 games I'd never played. And people could spin the wheel, and whatever it landed on, I would do one 45 minutes to an hour-long video. Digimon World 4 came up 4 times. So I have to do 4 videos in Digimon World 4. Now, I did want, for the sake of variety, to change things up. So I found a 14-year-old Reddit thread that had all of the Digivolutions unlocked right from the start. So we're going to do that. This is not hard mode. This is not very hard mode. It's the normal base game, but with every Digivolution unlocked. This is the only way I found to do it. The person uploaded it as a .ps2 file, which is how is it PS2CX2, the PS2 emulator. That's how it reads save files. So I just dropped it as a memory card, and here we go. But it's let's see. So this is I re-looked up how to unlock everyone. So you can unlock Hercules, Kabuterimon, and War Greymon. I think it's different depending on which of your starters it is. But I think these two, I want to say Were Garurumon and Clavis Angemon, maybe. I think you can unlock just by like doing the side quests in a normal version of the game. And then you can unlock Beelzemon, Alphamon, Black War Greymon, I think Imperial Digimon Fighter Mode, or I think Metal Garurumon you can unlock on hard mode. And then I think I was wrong. I think Imperial Digimon Fighter Mode, Imperial Digimon Paladin Mode, Gallantmon, Crimson Mode, and Susanoo-mon. I think all of those are unlocked in very hard mode. So we skipped all that. I then looked up who is the strongest, and according to a 3-person GameFAQs thread, Gallantmon and Imperial Digimon Paladin Mode are the strongest because they have access to Power Down. I don't know what that skill is. I'm sure it's great. So that's probably who I'm going to pick. I think Susanoo-mon is also pretty good. But I think I'm going to go with... I mean, a lot of my viewers like Gallantmon and Guilmon. So we'll do Gallantmon Crimson Mode, I think. And then I'm just going to go from there. No equipment to set. It's a brand new game. I don't have any equipment. All I have is these Digimon, and that's it. And then that's fine, because they scale pretty fast, if I remember correctly. So we'll get to it. I love how lazy this evolution sequence is. It's just like one static moving background and then this X animation thing, and then they just fly in. Great. Also, his coloring is off. He's got like black parts on him, and he's like all red, gold, and white. What the fuck is that? Like what? All right, whatever. Although is this Crimson Gallantmon X? Is that what this is supposed to be? Does that exist? Also, the character's name is Player 1. So all I have is Crush Arm. I don't actually know how to get more. I think I have to go... Where do you do this again? I just played this game like a month or 2 ago when I was testing streaming on Twitch. Fuck. I mean, I definitely had a couple more weapons. I know it gave me the option, but I was like, surely it'll just give me the starter weapons. Do I have to go all the way to the weapon vendor now to put weapons I have in my inventory, like, equipped? Why is this game built like this? Besides the obvious of, like, why this has nothing to do with Digimon, why are we using weapons and all that good stuff, I do think one of the biggest... strangest things with this game is that it feels like it was built like it was gonna be an MMO, and then it's not. Like with the multiplayer stuff, the like crazy amount of loading screens, I just like, it boggles my mind that they needed 2 separate areas for all the shop stuff. They couldn't just fit this all in one place. Like, I don't understand why it's like this. I don't. It's such a strange game. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I'm happy that they tried new things, which is the games, you know, Digimon World 1 tried to be faithful to... I mean, this doesn't even seem like... Do I have to go to the Digilab to do this? Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Like, Digimon World 1 tries to be faithful to the VPET stuff. Digimon World 2 is a Mystery Dungeon game. When Mystery Dungeon games were pretty rare. I think Chocobo Mystery Dungeon existed at the time. And I think Azure Dreams, is that what it's called? And then Digimon World 3 is kind of a classical, or a more traditional RPG, we'll call it. Like a traditional turn-based RPG. Then this is Digimon World 4. Data Squad goes back to being an RPG, but then it doesn't make any sense because they just have so many strange mechanics. And then Cyber Sleuth finally is like, all right, let's just be a normal, let's just be a normal game now, please. Okay, I actually am gonna keep the Crush Arm equipped because it just seems better. Then we'll put the Badge Katana. Then we'll put the Shot Pistol. I just need to make sure I have a Shot Pistol because you do need it. Just so odd. Like, do you want to finalize these changes? Why do they over-engineer everything? What the fuck is wrong with going in your menu and just hitting equip and then just putting a new weapon on? I don't understand why they felt the need to do it this way. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it's almost like you had devs who hadn't made an action game before make an action game, but I would never accuse them of that. Anyway, I literally haven't done the tutorial yet, so we're gonna get moving. All I did was I loaded in. The save starts you like in the main lobby. Then you go up to talk to Ophanimon, and now we're here. You literally can't Digivolve until you talk to Ophanimon, which is such a strange thing because it means that they like shut off the Digilab for approximately like 3 minutes when you first start the game. And I just don't understand. Like, if it's gonna be that limited, why not just go immediately? Hopefully I do better than last time I played this. I played for a couple hours like a month ago, and I got my ass kicked. I think I beat Blossomon, but that was it. And that was after abusing the gun. So hopefully this works. That would be pretty neato. I kind of don't like... Guardians of Carry Mirror, monitor the enemy's attack in time. Double tap the stick in the same direction to perform a slam attack. Did you push away an enemy? It's a useful technique when your enemy is surrounded by, or when Digimon's surrounded by enemies? Okay. So, like, how do I don't actually know how to do a slam attack. Just do that. Whatever. Okay, great. The game did not like when I did that. It feels so weird to be playing Crimson Gallantmon without any wings or any, like, angelic features. Yeah, spiral attack. Just do this. Nice. Good. I love... because Dark Souls does this too. I love that enemies, when they fall down, or Souls games in general, I love that they have iframes. It's so neat. It's so cool for them. I love that I can't push my attack. This is why, like, Wario, and, like, Muso, like, I'm sorry, my brain is mush. This is why, like, Warriors and, like, Muso type games are, like, so much better. Because, like, I love that you're just like, just beat the fuck out of, like, hundreds of enemies. Beat the devil out of them. Just go nuts, dude. Enjoy. Have fun. That's something you're allowed to do. Go for it. I genuinely love, because I don't think you can repeat this tutorial. So I love that it's just like, here's all the rules all at once. Have fun. See ya. Like, it's just all they do. Yep, great. They didn't even have, like, as far as I know, they don't even have, like, small dungeons to, like on this, like, weird, like, wireframe pattern they have here. They don't even have, like, little mini dungeons where it's like, fight waves of enemies back to back. It's just all in their weird fuck-ass dungeons instead. Great. I'm ready for the game now. So they do that, and then the immediate enemies you fight have, like, triple the health and damage that the enemies in the tutorial do for seemingly no reason. And they're like, you can never play this tutorial again. Never come back here. You know how to play the game now. I would love to just like tear through here, but I genuinely don't know because like I know I think I have stronger base stats than the starter Digimon, but it doesn't really start to kick in until we get levels, and I think the XP drip is so low that we're not going to get levels. I have to do 4 fucking hours of this, dude. No. I also don't know what those weird lights at the top of the screen are. I see them too. I'm just going to ignore them, as you should. Okay. I mean, I'm doing more damage. And I have better range than I did with the younger Digimon, so it makes sense. It does actually feel like this is just what the game's difficulty should be, as opposed to what it ends up being. Also, starting with a heal, or with a healing technique is crazy. Oh, cool, I forgot. They deal contact damage, because of course they do. Oh, cool, neat, thanks. Yep, thank you. Yep. Chaos Gallantmon, or I'm sorry, Crimson Gallantmon getting beat the fuck up by a Goberymon, because of course he is. Okay. Well, at least I have heals. Also, way to, like, reveal the traps before they've actually happened. Also, once again, tutorial they only give you once. This is only an example, though. Can't rely on us to fix this for you. Yep, thank you. Okay. I don't actually remember how much HP Newman has. It seems like a lot. So this will go away if you die, I think. Because I think all the traps come back, which is great. But I just wanted to prove I could do it. I wanted to prove that I'm a different person. I was hoping to get some extra XP. But we'll see. Yep. I just love how fragile you are in the game. They just push you back and like immediately like combo off you immediately. It's crazy. And to be fair, that is some fucking From Software nonsense. I know From Software didn't make this game, but it was a Bandai Namco published game before Demon Souls came out. So again, I've said this so many times every time this game comes up. I have never run the credits against each other, but I would love to look at the credits of Demon Souls, like for PS3, and this game. Because I bet you there's significant overlap. I still think this was meant to be a Souls game before Souls. And at the very last second, they were like, I don't know, put Digimon on it. Also, why does the charge attack do the same damage as a normal attack? Riddle me that. Why would it be that way? Okay, I am gonna... What's my save state button again? What do I have you mapped to? It doesn't matter. Let's just do that. Okay, also, apparently it's been 2 months since I played this. Another one? Really? Isn't that a little bit of a hat on a hat? Like, explain to me why that does the same damage. And why it doesn't push them back. Like, why is there no knockback for any of the... Like, they have a very slight... They just, like, stagger back a little bit. But why don't they go fucking flying, dude? It doesn't feel like this game was meant to have fun, which is crazy. It sounds insane to say out loud, but I'm like... Did they want people to enjoy this? Or were they like, no, make it hard. They'll have more fun this way. I'm like, do you know the fucking Digimon audience? I'm not saying they're like, you know, cowards or anything. I just think they've never been tested. But I like to think if they were, they would pass. No, I just think that, well, that's the impression that I get anyway. I just think that, like, it's just this crazy belief that this is what people, or what Digimon fans specifically wanted in a new game. I'm like, what? What? No. Obviously not. Okay, so we got a couple pieces of equipment. Armor, totally fine to equip mid-battle. Why wouldn't it be? Well, that's pretty significant. Okay. I do have to heal more to raise my healing, but I also have limited MP. So I want to train it, or kind of conserve as much as possible. Just The idea of a Gobermon blocking a hit from a Gallantmon is crazy. What do you mean? Okay. I think Ogremon spawns here, doesn't he? I should mention, I played Bloodborne for the first time sober. Basically for the first time earlier today. And especially playing a like true Souls game, like shortly before playing this, I can feel it. It's in the DNA. It's there. It's got a lot of very similar patterns. Alright, this is the second time I've gone through this cave in like 2 months. And I'm really hoping we can just blast right through it this time. Like, I feel like even without going too crazy, it feels like just like having more stats at the start and more range, because I'm a larger character model, just feels so much easier. Like, it's like night and day from how it felt playing with Agumon. Did I play as Agumon before? I don't remember. Nice, thank you. I don't want to die with MP. That's my one thing. If I want to make sure I heal before it gets too crazy. But I feel like I can do pretty well here. Like, but again, nobody ever wants to die with any MP remaining if you have a healing spell. Okay, also I got a free heal anyway, so fuck you. Okay. I don't remember if these dungeons are the same or if they're like slightly randomized. I feel like they're the same. Nice. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. If you've played this, so couple questions. Did you play this game when you were younger? Did you enjoy it? If you did enjoy it, are you normal now? No. I think I've talked about this with some people who've watched before, but a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people go through a very similar experience with this game. I would say 9 out of 10 people play Digimon World 4, and they're just like, what the fuck is this? This sucks. Why is it so hard? I'm like 13. Why am I playing a Souls game? I think 1 in 20 are like, well, I only get one video game every like 6 months, so I gotta make it work. And they were forged in the fires and were forced to play this game, so they ended up getting good at it. And they ended up like appreciating it the more they play it. Because I will say this, the deeper into this game you get, the better it gets, because you stop getting your ass kicked. It is very much, again, a Souls experience, where I'm like, yeah, the beginning of a Souls game is the worst fucking part, every single time. And then you get better equipment, you get better stats, and suddenly everything stops sucking less. Or starts sucking less, and you start to like get the hang of things. So I could see it. I could see that experience for a Digimon game. But then, I think there's another small, like 5% of people, so another 1 in 20, who were like, yeah, I just played it with some friends of mine, and it's really good. It's because, like, yeah, because it's designed to be a fucking multiplayer. And then, like, the single player is not balanced at all because of it. Like, I think more enemies spawn if you play in multiplayer, but there's already so many enemies in single player. It's like 1 extra spawn, or like 1 or 2 extra spawns, it feels like. So then, like, all the, like, stats and stuff are still scaled for, like, multiplayer in the game, because it's a PS2 game. They didn't know how to fucking do anything, which is why it's so miserable. But I feel like those are the general experiences of Digimon World 4 players. I did beat this game once upon a time. I think I beat it maybe like, oh my god, it's coming up on like 8 years ago. I played it when I was in college, and I like finally being forced to go through it on stream. I actually did start to enjoy it a little bit, but like, man, it's still brutal. It's still pretty fucking tough. Okay. I want that attack power to be... Well, I do like the increased defense, but I want that attack power jacked the fuck up. I want to kill these enemies in less hits. Okay, that's like a 50% attack increase, which feels insane at this stage of the game. I also feel like the evolution's tech improves a little bit faster, but I can't prove that. I haven't done the one-to-one study. Okay. You know, just for shits and gigs. Let's do a heal. I'm never gonna up my technique if I don't heal more. But I don't remember exactly how the tech works in this game. I don't remember if you unlocked... I think you unlock them based on the like how often you use them, but I don't know if it's like tied to specific categories. Like if I use like a fire attack, do I level up my fire tech? Or is it like just text in general? I don't remember. I could look it up. I don't care. Also, real good start to your game when the first enemies you fight are shit and piss. Let's see. Techniques. So Crush is leveling up. Right, so there's only 2 magic types. There's Heal and Force. Force are the offensive abilities, and then Heal... Or maybe it's different for each person, but I think it's Force. 20 heals, skill up, heals by 300, okay. God, look at how crazy their arm range is. Like how far their arms can go. It's as far as my like weapons go. I also think another problem with this game is that I think only, is it Agumon who starts off with these? Or does one of the starters starts with the Crush Blades? Everyone else starts off with different weapons, and the other weapons kind of fucking suck. Like these are so good because they hit really fast. But like the rest of the weapons, they kind of just struggle. Also, I love Sukumon just like randomly deciding to have a ranged attack. A thing it's never done again, and will never do again. Okay, so you could use the gate disc to go back there. We're doing okay. Again, it just feels like you unlock these evolutions by beating the fuck out of the game. Like I think you would have to do like late game side quests on your 3rd playthrough to unlock these Digimon, and I just don't understand why. Like what more would you want? You already have like super high equipment on other Digivolutions at this point. Why would you want to? I don't get it. I don't. Like how it still confuses me why you don't just get Digivolutions in this game for reaching like level 20 with a character or something. They give you the other starters if you hit like level 16, I think. But like what the fuck is the point of that? So then you have to level a starter from 1 again? Why? There's just so many strange design choices in this game. I just don't understand it. It boggles my mind. Like one of the things I really, really think about, like as an adult playing video games, hell yeah, is I really, really try to think about game design. Because there are, basically, just think about the gameplay loop. Like what did the devs want the players to do? It's really easy to think about this with like a turn-based RPG. Because you'll be like, okay, well, obviously they want you to go here, and if you maybe explore a little further, you can go to this town, you can get better equipment than you're supposed to have at this point in the game. And maybe if you do this like side quest where you talk to this person and then you go fight here, you can unlock like a bonus like summon or something like that. Like there's very clear and intentional game design in like a turn-based RPG. But with this, I'm like, what did you want players to like? Player picks this game up. They open it fresh Christmas morning. You're like, let's send him to a basement where they'll have to fight waves and waves and waves of enemies, and then eventually they'll get to the end, and that'll be that. I'm like, okay. And then also, let's give them all the we'll give them weapons, but they can't change their weapons mid-mission. Why can't they change them? I don't know. I think the unfortunate answer to whatever question I have about this game, and it's just the feeling I get, I do genuinely think it was just a reskinned other project they had. I don't think this was designed from the ground up to be a Digimon game. I think they had a prototype, and then they sent off, but they had a prototype, and then they couldn't, there was some executive that was like, okay, but we need to attach an IP to it, or nobody will play it, which is true. You have to be really, really good to launch your own IP. And then I think they were just like, what if we put Digimon on there? And they're like, sure, whatever. And then I think it was just a game that was just kind of like put together and shot out in like 6 months. I don't think it was like any like grand effort or anything. I just think it was just like I said, a prototype they had, they slapped a Digimon IP on it, and they just went. But then like they tried to, wow, this is a lot of damage. They had to make the game like longer. Okay, cool. Hey, if you were wondering if I was expecting to die in 2 shots to Blossomon, I wasn't. Didn't think that would happen. That's cool. Sorry, I'm just so taken aback by what just happened there. Yeah, sorry, a Blossomon beat Crimson Gallantmon in 2 hits. My bad. Okay, well, I lost all my money too. Another very, very cool feature. Losing your money when you die. Genuinely. What masters of the craft they are. Do I not have a single other armor board? It's just this. Why? This sucks. Board that increases strength. Okay, let's see this. I also don't have any mod slots yet. So this increases defense, wisdom, spirit, and brings the strength up a little bit. It also increases HP, which I think is kind of critical. The Achilles board isn't bad. It also increases... Actually, it's way better than the Achilles board, so we'll do this one. Our strength goes down a little bit, but I think the defense buffs are worth it. And the additional HP. I would go look at the shop at this point to be like, oh, I wonder if I can power myself up. But no, because I lost my money in the dungeon, because that's a game mechanic for some reason. I don't think any of the weapons I got are Crush. So I have to look at this again. Let's see. Stab, stab. Bash, stab, bash. Yeah. Okay. So, alright. Back in we go. Again, I don't know, man. Just such a weird game from start to finish. I don't know what the... Like, I want to try and be like, what do they want their game philosophy to be? And the answer, I don't think it's that deep. I think it's straight up just like, we didn't. We shat this game out. We didn't really think that hard about it at all. Which sucks. But here we are. They gave it literally the 4th entry in this beloved franchise. It's not really that beloved. This niche franchise, we'll say. Okay. I could run past them. But, like, I do actually need to level up because I need my stats to go up. That's the other thing, too, is that I feel like when you're using, like, a normal starter, the level ups that you get are so worthless. They're so small that it truly doesn't matter. And then I feel like when you have any of the Digivolutions, they're instantly much better. Because, like, you can get evolutions in your first playthrough. Like, I think I beat it with Wargram on X. Oh, wow, they are gone. Neat. Okay. So I guess those stay gone. I think probably until I reload the game. But yeah, I still want to know, what's your experience with Digimon World 4? Have you only watched it? Have you played it yourself? Have you tried it? Did you hear? Did you see? Did you know what was coming? I just think about this every time, where they have this, like, drawn out animation where they fall down, and then I'm like, all right, I'll just sit here, I guess. Okay, it's just so aggravating. They do give a lot of XP. Do they normally give this much? I feel like I always grind the dungeon where, like, 30 Gobremon spawn, but I feel like they're usually not as strong outside of that. But I think what annoys me is there's some, like, interesting mechanics in this game. Like, genuinely. Like, the item rarity, or, like, I don't even think, like, the weapon equipment system is bad. Like, it doesn't fit a Digimon game at all, but I think it's fine. It's just weird that you can't equip it, like, out in the field. That's such a huge and core part of, like, a video game that I don't understand how they, like, made it that far without that mechanic. But then, like, I think there being, like, different rarities, like MMO style of the equipment, where it's like, there's blue for rare, there's green for, like, you know, uncommon rare and stuff like they were onto something with that. I think they don't drop nearly frequently enough. I think every enemy should drop something, and the fact that some don't is kind of annoying. But, like, it's just at the end of the day, it's just, like, it's so clunky. It like the movement is bad. The attack is kind of like all over the place. I don't know. I want more from it. Also, stats up, nice. Not a crazy stat increase, but I think meaningfully. I think it should be pretty good there. Is it enough to beat Blossomon? No, I'm going to have to switch to the pistols when we get to Blossomon because I need to fight them ranged. It's a situation where you could use like a ranged like fire attack or something, but that doesn't work. Also, like nothing with like an auto, like there's nothing you can use to like protect it so you like live with like 1 HP. I just like, it's not fair to compare games to like Kingdom Hearts, which even though they came out on the PS2, like I think is such a pivotal and super important action RPG for everyone, like just for the world. Like they did so much in that game that I feel like is just like the only could be the result of like rigorous internal playtesting. Like you don't get to have the abilities Second Chance and Once More, which if you aren't a Kingdom Hearts fan, I think Once More is if the enemy uses a big giant fuck you attack, you'll live with 1 HP. And Second Chance, and I might have these reversed. Second Chance is if the enemy is hitting you with a combo, as long as you don't move out of the combo, you will keep at least 1 HP as long as it's still part of the combo. Basically, the idea is being like, hey, if the opponent fucks you hard, you can still recover from it. If you, and like, you know, you can like dash away and heal and stuff like that. And like, you only get that from like testing your game multiple times, be like, what's the biggest pain points? And people go, oh, it's this. And I don't feel like this was tested like that at all. I don't know what you would get away from this, like if you test it, because like there's just like the saving is so infrequent, it's so brutally difficult, it's so like all over the place in so many different ways. Like the Digivolution stuff is crazy. I don't understand how we got here. But you know, that's not for me to say. I can't even. Okay. All right, let's try this. I brought the fucking Glock. Oh, I need to get my gate disc too. Yeah? NA aim? Just going right through the fucking pedals. Also, you love a good game where enemies can just block of their own volition. Thank God. The only thing I think could make this worse, if they were like, you know what, they're guns, we should give him ammo, and you should have to pick it up throughout the level. Yep, thank you. Maybe you let it hit you at some point. Gameplay. Why does the big giant plant monster make monkey noises when they're hit? You're clearly just not a big enough Digimon fan. I just like look at his hitbox. Yep. Thank you so much. Can I get like a lock on maybe? No, okay. There we go. Now, it's important that you know it would be really stupid if you didn't pick up this key here. You know, this key that doesn't automatically go into your inventory and that kind of blends in with the floor, and you definitely need to pick it up. You know, the key that you shouldn't be allowed to leave the area unless you pick it up. That key, yeah, that's the one. Not talking from any particular experience recently or anything like that. I wouldn't want you to think about that, but yeah, you know, maybe just something to think about. I guess before I change my equipment, we should see if we got any equipment. Like, I just beat a boss. Shouldn't I get like guaranteed, like good armor and weapons. Isn't that like very, very, very basic game design philosophy? Like, what do you mean I didn't just get like a rare? I got a new armor core, but like, what do you mean I didn't get like a rare, like drop? Like, they're just normal rarity. I just beat a fucking boss. What do I have to do here? Come on, this sucks. Okay, back we go. Also, it doesn't take you back to the level; it takes you back here. Just, I don't know, man. Okay. All right. Sorry, it's the odds of this is crazy. I just got a YouTube comment on my anniversary video yesterday that just says, I like Digimon World 4. Good news! Good news, Riz plays YouTube Gaming. Congratulations. You're probably watching this one too. Here you go. I've outlined why I don't like it. I think it could work. I don't think like the game is unsalvageable. I just like, apparently modders don't exist for this game, because I just feel like a lot of it's such subtle changes that I feel like with like a good like ROM hack community, you probably could fix Digimon World 4. Apparently no one has taken up the mantle. At least not that I've heard. And if you've heard otherwise, please let me know. But yeah, I mean, it feels like it's like a forgotten game or like intentionally ignored. And I don't necessarily think that's wrong. Okay, can you give me a better weapon? Double rapier. Why is that a stab skill? It's double. It should be crush. We could try stab. Well, stab is... I guess we couldn't because it's a different weapon type. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to sell shit. Because I have a cap on how much I can hold. I know the element core is pretty good because it's rare, but I am going to sell it because it just doesn't... Ultimately, it's an element core. 1, 2, 3. It just feels like... It just feels like we have a tab here. Do you want to sell this item? And then you need a separate tab to get to sell this item. Like, from a like UI perspective, what are we doing here? Why is this one? Oh, this one has a mod slot. I see. No, I'm looking for crush weapons, though. I don't know if crush is the best weapon type in this game, but it's always worked better for me. So I tend to stick with it. I don't think I need the Beast board anymore, because the Atlas board is better. We should go look for another board, though. Why does Doraemon walk like that? Never actually looked at that. Cypher Core, Brave Core. Oh, there's some cool stuff here. Let's see. Achilles for speed, Atlas for strength, Meteor for wisdom, Dark for resistances. Okay. I mean, these are interesting. I don't ultimately think they're as good as the board I have, though. Like, again, the shops aren't really giving me much just yet anyway. Also, this is just another nitpick. I'm sorry. Like, I know how negative I am towards this game. But, like, what do you mean just coming back to the main area didn't fully heal my HP and MP? What do you mean? Explain to me why that makes any sense. Why would there not be, like, if you're in this area, instantly full heal? Why would that... You never battle here. There's never... Enemies never spawn in this area. There's no reason why I need to have a fucking heal circle. Why would it just not constantly just, like, keep me topped off as long as I'm in this area? The tech exists. I don't understand. Like, it drives me insane. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm not saying, like, crazy, unreasonable things. Like, this is basic game design. It's game design that existed in 2004, whenever the fuck this game came out. I don't know, man. Okay, back we go. So yeah, so because I beat that boss, we have like a checkpoint now, right? Like we start somewhere else in this area. Oh no, it's the same area. Okay, just making sure. We didn't master the technology of spawning or having multiple spawn points in the same area. Okay, just double checking. I just wanted to make sure. Like again, like I almost feel like this game would be fixed if it was a roguelike, which like some roguelike elements existed when this game came out. I would not expect it to do that, but like if anyone ever wanted to mod Digimon World 4, making it so like the environment was like a little bit okay. He just walked through my swords. If the environment was like a little bit randomized and like changed every time you came in and out, like that would be like at least something different. Like change up the enemies too. But then there's like no like temporary like boosts to give you or anything like that. Like you can't just like give me like there's no building or run, but you could like at least make it different. So you're not doing the same exact run back every single time you do something. Or like when you die, say like the run ends and then you keep all your shit, but then you know you have to start fresh next time. Like it's just like there's ways to do this. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like even again, it's not unreasonable to think about like roguelike things. The second game in this series, like Digimon World 2, is a roguelike. All Mystery Dungeon games by default are roguelikes. Because the terrain is changing every time you're going through there. I just have so many good ideas. Now, I know there's a bit of hindsight. And again, every time it just comes down to this. Like, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this? I already told you. They didn't do it because they didn't give a shit. And I'm like, it's a very bitter pill to swallow. That they're like, they didn't give a fuck about this game. They said it and just released it. And I'm like, sure, I guess it happens. It just sucks it happens to a Digimon, or it happens to a Digimon game. Like, and they were like, this is the next game in the series, too. Like, it just definitely feels like they did not have strong plans for the Digimon franchise when this came out. Like, they couldn't even have, like, maybe it's just like a Western marketing thing. Because I think in Japan, this is called Digimon World X, because it's based on the X Antibody movie, which never came west. So maybe, I guess maybe I'm thinking of it. Maybe Digimon wasn't in a great spot when this came out. Because this would have been, I think, after Season 4. Yeah, because it has Susanoo in it. So this would have been after Season 4 and before Season 5. So between Frontier and Savers. And Digimon was not doing well in the US at that point. So maybe that's part of it. Like, the marketing team was like, I don't know, call it this. Because, like, nobody's going to fucking buy it if we call it Digimon World X based on a movie that we didn't bother to dub. Like, so maybe that's part of it. Maybe it was just a rough time in Digimon in general. Like, which I don't think makes sense. Because Frontier isn't, like, my favorite Digimon series. But I hardly think it was, like, the death of the franchise. I think it's solid. It's just not my favorite because it stands among giants. And then I think Savers is great. So I'm like, I don't know. Tough to say. Tough to know what was going on through their heads. Oh my god, dude. Just some big whiffs. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever making any like intentions known about trying to crack this game open. And you would think, because like just the way the internet works, that like there's always at least a couple people who are like, actually, this is my favorite game growing up, and I'm gonna mod it to hell and back because I just like doing it, and I have the technical know-how and drive to do so. And that just didn't come to fruition. Oh, right, this. Okay. Yep. Gameplay. Yep. Yep. Hey, did you know that you can't jump immediately? There's like a cooldown before you can jump again. You know you also can't attack in the air? Isn't that neat? Oh my god, it's like they just don't care. Like, it's crazy how much they just, like, tank whenever you fucking throw at them. This game is so wild, dude. Is there more Numon over here? I think a rare enemy can spawn here. Maybe I'm thinking of a different area. I also don't remember what this is. I feel like this is a teleport thing or something. Here, I'm gonna heal. Just a deep sigh. I feel like I remember a rare Gobrimon spawning in one of these areas. Like down like a small path that's over here, I think. It has like a high chance to spawn. I think the rare enemies can drop better loot, but they also are not guaranteed. Yeah, I think it's right here where the Gobrimon spawns. I think the other thing with them is, I think there's ways to like force them to spawn. I don't know what it is. Yeah, this particular Gobrimon can be a rare enemy. I guess he just decided not to today. He just thought against it. I don't know. I feel like whenever you see one enemy spawn like that, they have like conditions to spawn with like increased rarity. I just could not tell you what the conditions are. Like, why can they block charge attacks? Like from a gameplay perspective, why can they block charge attacks? That seems like that would be why you would use a charge attack. Is so that they can't block it. And like in a normal game, you would use a charge attack on this tiny enemy and they would fly backwards. Oh, there's one. Okay. Uh-oh. I gotta keep my distance. I think they could probably one-shot me. Taking a guess. I have no range attack. Wait, I could though. Let's try it. My gun is going up. Good. I don't know that they ever walk back to their spawn or anything. Also, I think the color of the crown indicates their like strength. I think blue might be for the weaker strength, so it might not actually be that strong comparatively, but I'm not sure. Yep, thank you so much. Oh, they just blocked 15 shots in a row? Yeah, why not, dude? Sure. Yep. I love aiming. Thank you. Yep. How many blocks in a row was that? What could I do differently so that they wouldn't block? What are my options? Gameplay. Probably don't want to be back into a corner here. Lock on? Who needs it? I just... Come on, man. What are we doing here? Thank you. What, did I just need the high ground? Isn't this fun? Isn't this a good time? See, the other option is you can just go up close and personal, and then they'll guard, and then hit you for half your health in one hit. Isn't that fun? Wouldn't you rather be doing that? Like, just why? It just feels like them guarding feels the same way as if I just missed. Which, again, not a good feeling to miss constantly. Also, health bar, nothing, no. I have no indication of their health. I just sort of hope that one day they go down. This is so fucking stupid. Well, like, what do I do now? Like, do I ignore it and run away? No, dude. I put so much fucking time into it. Of course, we need to see it through. I would be crazy not to. 6, 7, 8. Great. 7 shots in a row. Okay. 2. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, hold on. He gets nervous when I count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I had 7, 8. Okay. I don't think they can block when they're in the middle of an attack, but they only attack if you get close enough. This is so fucking stupid. Like, again, I'm just asking you. Like, from a gameplay perspective, what's the goal of this? To have an enemy you can't beat yet? Like, come back later and try and fight them again? It's not a guaranteed spawn. Like, they should have just, like, a specific one, or make it like a fucking Snow Gobrimon. Or a Shamanmon. But, like, what the fuck is this? Why is this the answer instead? Like, if it's unbeatable, just, like, make it do 1 damage, and then I'll just be discouraged. I haven't added up their HP, but clearly they have more HP than Blossomon at this point. Also, whenever I have a straightaway and I can just hit them multiple times, that's when they decide to block multiple times in a row. Oh my god. All that for 110 XP and a Battlehawk Alpha. Like, sorry, let me just check this. What did you give me? Just an item that drops from anyone. Like, I'm not hating on the game, but like, what do you mean? What? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you can't even give a rare drop? Like, you had a rare icon next to your name. I just don't like, why? For what purpose? It just makes me mad. Because I'm just like, what the fuck were they doing? Why would they do it this way? We had a normal Ogremon, or a normal... Like, we found a more rare armor than that in a fucking box. I don't understand. It just... I'm so... Like, from a player perspective, I'm so fucking deflated after that. I did all that. I played smart. I beat the enemy. That was, like, well above my current strength. So that the game could be like, whatever. We don't want to give you anything. Like, I don't think, you know, it just didn't feel like it was worth it. Like, I just don't, like, oh, it's the same item that we just got from that rare Gobrimon. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? Don't you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment? It's like, it's one of the few games that just, like, obviously the combat is rage-inducing. Just from, like, an overview. Like, an overhead level. Obviously the combat can be frustrating, especially as you, like, learn it. And because it's a little bit, like, not as intuitive as you want it to be. But then it's shit like that that also pisses me off, because I'm like, that didn't... All you did was waste my time. Like, where's the carrot and the stick? You just gave me a really long stick with no reward attached at the end of it. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Even the XP. All that for 110? That Gobrimon was not worth 11 other Gobrimon. Not even, because they gave 18 XP in this area. So that was worth 6 Gobrimon? 7 Gobrimon? Is that worth the amount of effort I went through there? No, obviously. I'm not saying you're not allowed to like this game, despite what it may sound like. I'm not saying that you can't like this game. I'm just saying you have to acknowledge it could be better. Not even saying, like, I think it's bad, but I'm not saying it's a bad game here. I'm thinking it quietly to myself. But I think anyone could agree there's, like, such easy wins that they just kind of fuck up. Also, cool that enemies don't have collision with each other. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for all for beating me into a corner. This is fun. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Thought I have a heal at least. Hopefully you get some better equipment here. Like, it feels like the game punishes you for doing too well. Where it's like, no, come back later after you've beaten hundreds of us and gotten better equipment. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Do like a level up. It's pretty good. I guess if I know a level up is coming, I should just spam the heal. But like, I don't pay that close attention because the XP bar is in the pause menu instead of, I don't know, below my fucking portrait. You know, if only games had any sort of standard on how UI is supposed to look, what if we ignored all of that? Well, no, I'm gonna do my own thing. The Digimon World 4 devs. please. Getting my ass beat. I don't think 5 Sukamon should be able to kill a Gallantmon Crimson mode. I'll say it. I don't think that it should work that way. I'll be brave. I think the power scaling in this game is all over the place. Oh. Jesus Christ, dude. I like actually have to be healing more because I don't know when they're just going to decide to like smack me and like throw me in a corner or something and just beat the fuck out of me. Why am I trying so hard? Like, I'm actually trying to like win and make sure I do well. And the game at every opportunity is like, nah, it's a waste of time. Just get lucky. Just get a better weapon drop. Oh, okay. I'll work on that. Hey, look, a Battlehawk. It's crazy that they gave like a rare enemy spawn item right there. Whew. Okay. I think there's a door here, right? Yes. I did need to go through here. God damn it. It's like, oh, just block their attacks. You know, that block that you hold for roughly a second. Just time the attacks of every single enemy attacking you at once. Also, don't get too close to them. The block won't save against that. Hey, just push them away. Just push them away by double tapping the button. The move that doesn't work. God damn it. I also love that there's just no timer on them when they go into that state. Like, they'll just keep coming after you. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. They'll just keep coming after you until you get close enough and they can do their attack. There's no, like, run away from them long enough until they just, like, pop out on their own. You know, like, again, just kind of a gameplay standard. Not to use Kingdom Hearts again, but just kind of think of, like, a Shadow in Kingdom Hearts. They're literally the most basic enemy. Where they, like, try and go in for an attack, like, after going under the ground, and they come back up eventually after you wait long enough. I know it's not 1-to-1, but it's pretty close. Since they're immune while they're in that state. Like, I just feel like the only kind of person who can make this kind of game just must hate gamers, which is fine. They're a detestable bunch, but it just feels so rude. Oh. Okay, let's keep moving. I can't wait till I put Crimson Gallantmon on the thumbnail. And then people are like, wow, I like Crimson Gallantmon. Let's see, this will be fun to watch. And then it's just Digimon World 4 unfiltered. Again, even having a super broken Digimon, the beginning is still really like what do you want me to do here, game? Like, get close enough to do that and then just walk away? Even though it gets up, like, instantly? Like, I don't know, maybe you could say something where it's like, oh, new games are too easy. But, like, even in a fucking Souls game, enemies telegraph their attacks. They just do a quick swipe at you in this. How the fuck am I meant to block a quick swipe? And also, games had the ability to just hold the block button. Like, why do you only block for a second? Why can't I just, like, hold it down? I don't understand. It just, none of it makes fucking sense. It doesn't play the way it should. And yet, here we are. I'm still talking about it. I'm still playing it. It saps my will to live. They're just, again, it's not even like, it's not just the gameplay. It's the long loading screens. It's the repetition. It's the, like, I don't know. Just the brutal difficulty is part of it. But like, I just often find myself asking why. To most things that happen in this game. Why is it like this? I wonder if you can use a gate disc while this Ogremon is here. Or does it need to be no enemies? Oh, I guess the other benefit of gate discs I haven't really taken advantage of is you can use it to like just go back to the main area. Go back to the main area, quickly heal up your MP and HP, and then bounce. But I don't really think I need to do that. I haven't really used my items at all. I would love a map. Any maps? God, I would love techniques too. When do I learn my techniques? I would love to just be able to just like bounce them all away. Isn't there like a force push or like a wave that like sends everyone away? I feel like I remember that. I wonder if I need this equipment. Has slots. Okay, well that's the only armor equipment I've gotten. Oh, I guess this isn't the reason to go back to town, so you can dump off all the items you've gotten. Level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. So these don't have mod slots. Only armor has mod slots. Okay. Sure wish they dropped armor then. Like at a certain point, I don't want like 6 blocks in a row, dude, from a fucking Sukamon. Jesus Christ. I just don't understand. Anyway. Shout out to 4 chests in a room having like 100 bits. When you can sell armor for like 200 bits each. This is a thing that is not a Digimon World 2 or Digimon World 4. Sorry, I'm confused. I can't imagine why. This is not exclusive to Digimon World 4. But one thing that I think a lot of games get wrong, not just this game, is none of them know how to do fucking chests. Like, sometimes if I open a chest and it's a useless item, I'm like, why did you put the chest there in the first place? If you don't want to give me a good item, then don't put a fucking chest there. Why are we going through this song and dance together? There's no reason to. Like, sure, if it's like restoration items, whatever. Unless it's like, hey, you know how you're 20 hours in the game? Here's a starter potion that won't even fill like a 10th of your health bar. Then I'm like, why did you give this to me? I think Pokemon does that a lot, where you'll find like basic ass potions just like lying around, or like super potions well after you need them. And you're sort of just like, alright, thanks, I guess. Or Oran berries will still show up, and you're like, what the fuck do I need this for? It's 10 HP. So I do like the crush skill is finally going sicko mode. I think if it's high enough, I want to say you can start to see things spawn, like in the shop that have like better stuff. Like I think 30 is a good spot for that. It's been a while though. But it's also, again, like, going off the level scaling. Like, what do you mean it takes, like, dozens and dozens of enemies to get one skill up, and then at a certain point it's like, you know what? Here, have, like, 20 of them in a row. Have, like, 15 all, like, back-to-back. Why? I don't understand. Make me understand. Okay. Didn't I come from here? No, I think I went around. Is there another door I had to open? On that side? No, that's open too. Is this where I have to go? Don't one of these dungeons have like a bunch of Vemmon spawning, or is that later? Or not Vemmon, they're like little, not Digimon, they're just like X-antibody monsters. That's the thing they introduced later in this game. I can fight 2 Ogremon at once. Not afraid. We have roughly the same range. Nice. What are my stats looking like? It's just about the same. Okay. I don't know what I keep expecting. Yep, still just petite healing. Is it like if I use the healing skill enough, will I get more techniques? I don't remember how to get more, and I feel like I should know that. I might look it up after this video. Or I'll wait for someone to tell me in the comments. Okay. Apparently I've been in this... Nope, I haven't been in this big room. 4 Ogremon. Just fodder for my crush skill. Did that one Ogremon do 40 damage when they hit me? That feels like a lot. Okay, I hope they give me a teleporter back. Okay, I'm full of HP discs. Nice. Oh, an empty chest. Neat. Thanks, man. Okay. Tell me this just goes straight to the boss. Please. I'm begging you. I don't remember how deep these dungeons go. I feel like they're usually about 3 floors, even late game. But you never know. They're just really long floors. Okay. There they are. There's the little manta rays. Not actually that bad for leveling, except when they block. Because they're real tiny, and they go down pretty quick. They don't do that much damage. Their attack range is very bad. Oh, it is here. Okay. They also just don't really get that close. Oh, no, they do. Awesome. Like, that's pretty good XP. A lot of 28 XP bangers, and then they just all drop and then respawn. But imagine if you could one-shot an enemy in the starting arena. That's another thing, too. I haven't even talked about that. Tell me another RPG, action RPG, even normal turn-based RPG, where you can't, like, one-shot the starter enemies, like, an hour into the game. Like, I still can't one-shot the Gobremon. Nor do I think I'll ever be able to. Okay, I need to physically tell myself. I'm going to save state here. I need to physically remind myself that I can't go back the normal gateway, or I'll have to go all the way back to that dungeon. I have to specifically go back in this one spot. Why does it work that way? Dude, what do you want me to do about it? I gotta go back to the emergency gate. That's right. Okay. I'm just gonna offload all the shit I got. Maybe look for a new weapon instead of the fucking training wheel weapon. We'll see. Oh, I have 3 more of these fucking videos to do. I'm gonna finish this level, which is going well over the time that I'm like allotted. But then I'll make a shorter video later. But like, I just feel like I just need to finish this so that I have like a good point to come back to. Okay, we'll keep the power metal. Don't need the random 210 double axe. Just all this money I can't use because they're not giving me any useful shit. Because I don't think they start spawning useful shit until later in the game. Okay. Also, all alpha equipment didn't feel the need to give me any like more powered up equipment. They were like, nah, this is fine. Like, what is this progression? I fought through so many and I haven't gotten any better weapons at all. It does seem to think the element core is better. I do disagree, but... We have another cipher core. I already have one, so we don't need it. Okay. Let's buy. Is it Kamiki Maru? Nope, that's still Bash. This is this random 1 skill required 4 mod longsword. Could be kind of sick if I just put a bunch of power metals in it, but okay, all double rapiers, all requiring stab. And that's it. Cool. Hey. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you really, really, really doing your best here. All right. Let's go check the armor shop, see if they have anything in stock. Because I don't know how often they restock, but feels like it's not as often as you'd hope it would be. You can see nothing interesting has spawned here because it's all the same price. Awesome. Thank you ever so much. I think, is this the mod shop? Oh, I guess there's those other cores, right? No, the chip shop. What is this? By buying ability chips, you can crit rate up equipped with woo only. Oh, it is the power metals. Okay, this is what I thought it was. Well, don't have any mod slots, so no reason to buy here. I could drop off the money I have, which wouldn't be a bad idea. If it was just like... if it just wasn't like 4 menus deep, it'd be so much easier to use. Great. Alright, starter weapon it is. Like... why would you not drop an even distribution of all the weapons? Why is Crush so rare? It's one of the weapon types. Also, I haven't found a gun. Like, I know you start with them on all the characters, but like, you start with the other weapons too, and they just keep dropping those ones too. So like, why are they giving me weapons I already have over and over again? I don't understand. What is with this game? Why has no one modded it? Why is there no, like, Super Digimon World 4? Or, like, Digimon World 4 alternative mods? Or Vice mod? Or Maison? Anything. Why will no one pick up the keys for this game specifically? Yeah, that looks... you go down. Okay. It is occurring to me that this is probably going to be another full... level of the dungeon and not just like a quick stop off. Also, would you believe I didn't heal while I was out because I just didn't remember to? Okay. I get why you need to find the map to progress, but boy, I wish you just didn't need to. I wish it was just there. Now I have to wander around. Also, can you see the Ogremon in the bush before they hop out? I can't tell. Oh, another one of these rooms. Okay. Yeah, I think I do have memories of, like, coming to this area specifically to grind. But luckily, I don't need to grind, because I just cheated. Unlock the final level Digimon immediately. Also, I believe the keychain, you trade 9 of them to Prince Mamemon to get like a rare item. Also, very cool feature about it is that you trade 9. Guess how many you can hold maximum? It's 9. So if you find more after you trade an item, well, tough shit. You should have thought about that before you collected them all. I think we're getting close to the end, I think. I'm not going to fully search this dungeon because I simply just don't give a shit. What would I find? Rewards? Not in this game. Does not reward you for exploring. It rewards you for progressing. Awesome. I do feel like I'm hitting harder, so maybe my Crush tech did matter. Or I guess I did level up. So my strength did go up. Like, it's just quicker just to tank the hit and just not deal with having to dodge them, which is stupid. All that for a fucking dead-end room. Empty chest, 50 bits, great. Awesome. Thank you so much. I got 100 bits. Thank you for the 4 treasure chests. 2 of them were empty. Like, was the policy that they actually just hate their players? I'm just curious. Like, did they want people to suffer? Because it's working. Okay, I think Mammothmon you might be able to hit from the side. I don't want to die here, but it might happen. Digimon with horrendous power. Resurrected from ancient ice. Okay, I was in a cutscene. Alrighty. So I can tank 2 hits from you. Oh my god. I forgot you had a ranged attack too. Also that classic dinosaur noise when you get hit by it. Oh, how long is... Awesome. How long is Mammothmon vulnerable for after doing the charge attack? Oh, maybe 3 seconds. Sorry. Maybe 0.3 seconds. You can literally do 1 attack. Gaming! Any wind-up for that attack? Nope, just fires it. Wind-ups? Why would you need those? Just attack immediately. What, they can't dodge it if you don't give them a wind-up? Fuck them. Why would they need to dodge it? Just play better. Oh my god. Thank god it didn't use an ice attack. I would have actually died there. Oh cool, you can still block my attacks. Neat. Fuck off. Why can it hit twice? Fuck you. By the way, less XP than that Gobrimon. By 2. Hey, don't forget the key like a fucking dipshit. Bone Blade? That sounds different. Grand Blade. Okay. Sounds like they really favor the swords if you use those. Oh. Okay. I think there's one more place to go. We have to go... I missed it earlier, but in the second area, you have to go up and like have a small little platforming section. Then fight Blossomon again. Then you get to go down a fun... a fun ride. Where you can take the boats. But yeah, I guess I should go run to like actually say... Like, actually, sorry, my mistake. Forgot to heal. But yeah, as I walk over to go save... please like this video and please comment words of encouragement. Let me know what your experience with Digimon World 4 is. I understand that there's going to be some people who are going to be tempted to go, I like this game. Or like, I actually think this game is good. I'm like, that's fine. You're allowed to. You're entitled to your opinion. I would like to know what your experience with this game was. Because I think that helps color it. Did you play it as a kid? Did you play it as an adult? Did you seek it out? Did you play it on your own? Did you play it because you just didn't have that many games to play at the time? Oh, I can save over memory card 1 now, I just realized. Yeah, let's do that. Record over it. Did you only have like one game to play and you were just kind of forced with it so you had to get good at it? Did you just enjoy it? Did you play it with friends? Let me know what your experience was, and if you don't like this game, please give me words of encouragement to get through the next 3 fucking videos I have to do in this game. Am I going to beat the game in 3 videos? Probably not. If you do like this game, please tell me why after 4 videos I should just finish it again. Convince me. But that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will, unfortunately, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.